Hello dear students, welcome back in my English video. This is third video of The Wind and the Moon, a poem written by George MacDonald. Today we are going to start this video from ninth stanza. And I guess you have already completed your assignment honestly. So without wasting much time, let's begin today's session. So students, in the previous stanza, number 8, we read that the moon flew in a violent way. It started dancing and blowing, but everything was in vain. Everything was wasted. And he had also got some physical and mental pain as his brain was bursting because he tried to blow out the moon out of the sky, but it didn't happen. As broader he swelled his big cheek, it started giving him pain. Now in the ninth stanza, the poet says that slowly she grew till she filled the night and shone on her throne in the sky alone. A matchless, wonderful, silvery light, radiant and lovely, the queen of the night. Here the poet is talking about the moon, that slowly it growing. It started shining in the sky, and due to its bright silver white light, the sky is filled with the beams of the moon and shone on her throne in the sky alone. Means she is shining, the moon is shining like a queen in the whole sky all alone. A matchless, wonderful, silvery light. Here the poet is appreciating, the poet is describing the beautiful, wonderful white light of the moon, which is matchless, which is which cannot be compared with any other light. It's radiant, means it's very glowing, it's very beautiful, very shining, bright and lovely. The queen of the night. Here queen of the night refers to the moon. The queen of the night is referred here to the moon, isn't it? So in this stanza the poet is describing about the beautiful radiant lights, white lights of the moon, which is all spread in the whole night sky and which looks very beautiful, wonderful. Now the poet continues to say that the wind said, "What marvel of power am I? With my breath, good faith, I blew her to death. First blew her away right off the sky, then blew her in. What strength have I?" Here the wind is showing his arrogancy. He says that what a marvel of power am I, means how powerful I am. I am the superior of the power. I have the superior of the power. With my breath, means the way it blew. So all with his breath, he was able to blow the moon out of the sky, like he is sending it for his death out of the sky. Then with his blue, the moon is back again in the sky. What strength have I? So here This line clearly shows the wind is arrogant. He praises himself by saying that because of his all power, because of his all strength, he is able to blew the moon out of the sky and blew the moon in the sky. This is all because of the because of the strength of the wind. But the moon, she knew nothing about the affair. Affair means matter. For high in the sky, with her one white eye, means one eye means half moon, motionless, miles above the air. She had never heard the great wind blare. Through this line, the innocence, the beautiful soul of moon is being depicted. The poet says that the moon knew nothing. She has no idea about what is going on. She has no idea about the matter, that why the wind is unhappy with her. She doesn't know anything. Far high in the sky with her one white eye means she is still motionless, without any movement, unsteadily. She is there on the high sky with her one white eye means just a half picture of the moon, miles above the air. As we all know that or air flow in the atmosphere, but the moon is on the top. It is in the solar system. It is in the universe. So it's mile above the air. Means there is no connection between the air and the moon. Even she had never heard the great wild blare. Blare means noisy sound, okay, loud sound, unpleasant sounds. So she has never heard about it. She doesn't know about the wind. She doesn't know about the mood of the wind. She has no idea that why this wind is angry with her. And she is innocently doing her work, shining in the sky all alone with her one white eye. So I hope, students, you have enjoyed this beautiful, fun, gusty poem written by George MacDonald. Now it's time to do some activity. So be ready to do the activity related to this poem. Here I have one question for you, that we know that the winds find it difficult to blow out the moon and suffers physically. In doing so, find the words or phrases that show this. So as you can, when you will read the poem, you will find that there's a line, was the pain and of his bursting brain. These both phrases clearly shows that the moon was suffering, because he is using all his strength to blow out the moon from the sky, out of the sky. He swelled his big cheek. So these phrases shows that the wind finds it difficult to blow out the moon and suffers physically. Now, the next question here is, what a marvel of power am I? In this stanza, why does the wind think so highly of himself? Highly of himself means so proud on himself. What did you think of the wind when you read this stanza? So when we will read this stanza, as just now we have finished this stanza, what you have observed about the wind? This line of the poem, this stanza clearly shows that the wind is very arrogant in the behavior against the calmness of the moon. He thinks that he has all the power to blow in and out the moon from the sky. So he thinks that due to the wind, the moon comes in the sky or moon goes out of the sky. So this shows clearly his arrogancy, his arrogant behavior. I hope students you have enjoyed the poem, and now it's your time to recite the poem once again. If you have understood the poem, very good. If you have a doubt, you can watch the all three series of this video once again to get your doubts clear. We will meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.